All-Indiana Podcast Network.
This is AC's Conversations.
AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment.
This
is AC's Conversations with your host,
News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fella.
Anthony Calhoun.
Here with our Colts Insider Kevin Bowen. Great to see you as always, man. I know your radio show this morning, you guys cannot stop talking about the Colts, and here they are. They find themselves 2-0. Yes, 2-0 on the season, and as Gina's mentioned, 2-0 for the first time since 2009. How shocked are you to see this team 2-0 on the year?
Yeah, I would say how they are 2-0 is the shocking part to me, AC. I mean, they started off with 2 home games, and obviously yesterday they played a Denver team that was very good. Last season they got a great defense, but again, it's the how. It's the fact that Daniel Jones has played outstanding, and if you did some sort of 2-week MVP around the NFL, you could make a strong case at number 17 inside of this building right here is that. So that is it for me, AC. It's how they are 2-0. It's that Daniel Jones has been arguably the best player on this football team and has been one of the best players in the entire NFL through the first 2 weeks.
Okay, so you bring up Daniel Jones, and why not the quarterback who has literally done it all here for this team these past 2 games. But what is about him that is really standing out to you that makes him so special early on here in this season?
Yeah, again, the jump from week 1 to week 2. This is a Denver defense you're seeing right here. It's one of the best in the league, and there weren't going to be as many clean pockets as he had in week 1. So for me, AC, he checks all 3 boxes so far. He has been precise with accuracy. You see it right there, one of the plays of the game to Alec Pierce on that final drive. He has taken some chances down the field, which was a big question mark coming out of New York. Would he be willing to take those shots down the field when they're there? And then lastly, he's protected the football at a great rate, and finding that balance is difficult. Taking shots down the field, but yet still not having those turnover-worthy plays. So great accuracy, staying away from the turnovers, taking the necessary shots down the field. He's checked all 3 of those boxes.
Yeah, I agree with you, my friend. All right, so meanwhile, Shane Steichen, let's just say he got very fortunate yesterday after some questionable calls, time management in the latter part of this game that could have been costly for this football team. But despite that, though, what has impressed you about what you're seeing from this head coach, who many believe this is a major year for him to try to make sure he gets his team in the postseason?
Yeah, and we just got off a call with Shane Steichen just to clear that up. He did express some regret over that end-of-game situation. Having to do it again probably would have been a little bit more aggressive there and trying to get into Spencer Schrader's field goal range. Having said that, again, going back to Daniel Jones, he's the one that picked Daniel Jones. You know, it could have been Anthony Richardson very easily. He could have rode this project out. He was a huge voice in Anthony Richardson being the 4th overall pick, but he was bullish on Daniel Jones from day one. Largely believed that New York did not support Daniel Jones enough and that the Colts were going to have the support around him. And clearly through 2 games, that's paid off big time.
He's making his coach look really good. I got to ask you about the man of the hour, though. No, not you. No, not me. We're talking about Spencer Schrader, the Colts kicker yesterday, what he was able to do. We interviewed him on live on our post-game show after he made that game-winning field goal. And I told him I felt like the gift that was handed to him, when you think about it from those officials there, that was even harder to me than going out there and maybe trying the 60-yarder, because all the pressure where it's like, hey, you definitely better make this one now. But what type of weapon do the Colts have in this guy? He is 9 for 9 on the season.
Well, AC, I think you felt it yesterday when you guys chatted with him. He's a unique individual. He is an uber positive guy. And think about kickers. It is such a mental game. And he has that element to him. He's got a very fascinating background. I actually spent time growing up in Westfield, Indiana, a big soccer player growing up as well. Spent his final season in college at Notre Dame. But he's been rock solid all throughout this season. And you bring up a great point. Think about that. He has to go from missing the 60-yarder, because that was short right, to all of a sudden 30 seconds later, he's got another game winner from 45, and we just watched the veteran kicker for Denver miss from 42.
That's right.
And Spencer Schrader steps up there right down the middle. So new kicker, making a lot less money, but he's delivering for the Colts this season.
He's been good. And if you can call in your kicker to get it done, it's amazing how far that kicker can take your team.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.